Hi, welcome to this video on Introduction to Excel Functions Part 2. In this video, we're going to look at 4 functions: the max function, the min function, large and small function. Now, the max function is basically a function used to select the largest number or the biggest number from a selected group of numbers, while the min is the opposite of the max. The min picks the smallest number from a selected group of numbers. Now the large, on the other hand, will pick the nth largest value from a range of numbers. Now what do we mean by the nth largest value? Assuming I want to pick the second largest value, my n will be 2. So n could be a value between 1 to any other positive number. Now the syntax for this is max, which we say picks the largest item. The syntax is equal to max n1 comma n2 down to nx, which is the, if you have 10 numbers, so it's going to be number 10. Now you can actually write that function, that syntax, to be max bracket open r bracket close. Now assuming the numbers are together in a row or column, you could just run through the row and let the formula be max bracket open range. But if the numbers are scattered, you can pick them one after the other. Now for large, it picks from a range, so the syntax is equal to large bracket open r and n. Now our r is the range of numbers from where you are selecting the nth largest number, which n will be the position number like we said earlier. Now if you're using min, it's the same thing as the max, except that the min will pick the smallest value. So your syntax is going to be equal to min, and then you select the various numbers from where you need the smallest one. If the numbers are within a range, you just highlight the whole range. Now small is the opposite of large. So small will pick the nth smallest item, and the syntax is equal to small r comma n. The same thing, r is the range of numbers and n is the position number that you want to select. So if you want the second smallest number, your n will be 2. Now let's look at our data. Here we have a company offices in various countries and the number of staff they have in those offices. Now we want to see the largest number of staff. Now we'll be using the max, because we say max selects the largest number. So we're going to say equal to max, and I open up the bracket. Now the numbers are within a range, so I'm going to highlight the whole of this range, and this is where all the numbers, I want the largest number from here. I just select enter and I get 315. So 315 is the largest number I have there, which is the number of staff in the USA. Now the second one is the second largest number. Now we remember that max selects only one figure, which is the largest number, so max cannot address this. We're going to use large, which is equal to large. Remember we said large bracket open r, so I'm going to select the range and I take comma. When I take a comma, it's going to ask me for k, which is the nth number we said. Now I'm selecting the second largest, so my n is going to be 2. I take 2 and I press enter. So the second largest number is 305, and if you check 305, you see that is the number of staff in Egypt. Now we have the smallest value. The smallest value we're going to use equal to min, which is min. We take this and we highlight the whole range and press enter. So the least staff are in China, which has 98 staff, and I want to see the third smallest number. So I'm going to use small equals to small. I go to take the range of data. I select the whole of this and I take a comma, and it's asking me for k, which is our n, and I'm looking for third smallest. I select 3 and I press enter. Now the third smallest is 176, and 176 is the number of staff in Spain. So that's how the third smallest. Now anytime you want to say the fifth smallest, you just change that value to 5, 6 smallest, and so on and so forth. So that's how to use our large, small, min to search for our data. Now we've done the max, we've done the mean, we know what they do, and we know when to use those particular items in our Excel functions. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.